Little Red Riding Hood. In a faraway wood lived a kind girl named Little Red Riding Hood. She was taking a basket of food to her sick grandma. "Remember," said her mother, "go straight to Grandma's house. Don't stray off the path, and don't talk to any strangers." Little Red Riding Hood set off to see her grandma. Little Red Riding Hood followed the path that wound through the woods. She hummed a little tune as she swung her basket of goodies. She saw lots of pretty blue flowers, but she didn't see the wolf hiding in the trees. There he is. Little Red Riding Hood stopped to look at the blue flowers. "Hello, little girl," said the big bad wolf. "What are you doing?" Little Red Riding Hood jumped with fright. "I'm going to see my sick grandma who lives in a little house in the woods," she said. "What a kind girl you are." He smiled, showing his big white teeth. "I'm sure your grandma will like these pretty blue flowers. Why don't you stay and pick some up for her?" The big bad wolf ran off into the woods. While Little Red Riding Hood stayed to pick some blue flowers, the big bad wolf ran all the way to Grandma's house and gobbled her up. He put on Grandma's cap and glasses. The big bad wolf got into Grandma's bed. See her glasses and her pink cap? Soon after, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at Grandma's house. The door was wide open, so Little Red Riding Hood walked in. "Are you in bed, Grandma?" she called out. Little Red Riding Hood went into the bedroom. She walked up to the bed. Grandma wasn't looking very well. "Oh, Grandma," she said, "what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf in a grandma voice. Grandma had very big ears. Look at those ears, and they're pointed. "Oh, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big eyes you have." "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf in his grandma voice. Little Red Riding Hood thought Grandma looked very strange. "Oh, Grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood, "what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," growled the wolf, and he opened his mouth wide and leaped at Little Red Riding Hood. The big bad wolf ate Little Red Riding Hood. Luckily, a woodcutter was passing Grandma's cottage. He went in to visit Grandma and found the big bad wolf taking a nap. He bashed the wolf with his axe. Then he turned the wolf upside down and gave him a good shake. Out came Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood. They're okay. Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood, and the woodcutter, waving his axe, all chased the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf ran away, and they never saw him again. Bye-bye, big bad wolf.